Where to now? Sorry, I mean, when to now?
That's better. Got a surprise for you, actually. It's an overdue one.
Ooh, exciting.
Are your eyes still closed, Miss Anderson?
Yes, Doctor, they are. Haven't we done this, though?
Enough of the sarcasm, Hazel. Now, open them.
Home? You brought me home?
New Year's Day, in fact.
I've only been gone a week.
Quite. Which is why I took the liberty of adjusting the time slightly. It's New Year's Day, 1995.
A year?
You don't approve?
Well, I can't deny the time away would have helped us both.
Your mother will be fine.
You think? I've been away for a year.
That's enough time for her to miss you, then. Do you want me to go to the front door with you?
No, I'll be alright. What will you do?
I'll be in the TARDIS. I'll wait for you.
Thank you.
Not a problem, Miss Anderson. Good luck.
Hazel? Hazel, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me, Mum.
Well, I suppose you better come in then.
Right.
What's this? 30, 12, 40, 52. Time corridor. Well, old girl, I guess we'd best find out what's caused this. But Hazel... I'll write her a note.
So, how have you been?
Why now?
What do you mean?
It's been over a year, Hazel. Why didn't you come back?
You didn't want me back.
I was obviously angry.
You told me I'd ruined Christmas.
You did, but I didn't expect you to run away with bloody John Smith from the corner shop.
I didn't run away with him.
Well, where did you go then? And John, for that matter.
Look, all right, yeah. Maybe I did sort of run away with him.
Oh, gorgeous young love, is he?
Mum, stop it.
Why should I?
This is why I found it so difficult to come back.
Because you were misbehaving? That I, as a single mother, had to raise you by myself?
I'm not as bad as you think I am.
Oh, you don't know what I'm thinking, Hazel. So, where did you go?
All over the place.
You look different.
I feel different, Mum. I'm not the same Hazel you last saw.
That was your choice.
Why do you have to be so hostile?
You're the one implying I'm a bad mother.
How am I doing that? I'm trying to talk to you.
No, you're lecturing me on how different you've become without me, like I'm dragging you down.
Haven't you changed in the last year?
I've changed plenty. A mother without her child.
And you wonder why sometimes.
What's that?
Nothing.
No, go on. Say it. You've changed apparently, so go on. Speak up to me.
I said you wonder why sometimes.
You haven't changed one bit.
And neither have you. You're still stuck up in your own world, caring what others think about you. The amount of times you've sent me shopping so that you can impress others, it's unreal.
Oh, and I suppose you've had all the life experiences in a year. A year? That is nothing.
I've done things you couldn't believe.
Try me.
I've seen wars, death, and conflicts. I've seen people trying to help others only to be torn back down by those they've helped. I've seen the rich and the evil thrive off of others' expense, and I've seen my own demons thrown back in my face. But after all that, The one thing that comes back for me, the only thing I think about, is you. That argument, the last time we saw one another. Every time I've been out there in the universe, I've always wondered in the back of my mind, what's Mum doing now? Is she even thinking about me? Is it okay for me to come home now? No one should have to think that about their mother.
So naive.
I knew you wouldn't see sense. You never believe me. I wish you weren't my mother.
Yeah? Well, I wish you were never born.
You know what? I think you blame me for Dad's accident. I think you always have. You never tried to see how I was feeling after the crash. But that's okay. I never complained. I'm not about to start now. You can carry on living your pathetic, lonely life. I'm not going to be living here with you.
Get out!
What do you think I'm doing? Doctor. Oh, for God's sake, where's he gone now? Oh, a note. Back in a minute. Important business to attend to. Right.
What is this?
Hello there. You must be the man in charge.
What of it? How did you get in the test zone?
I picked up your transmission. 30, 12, 40, 52. That line of code represents a date, am I right?
You can't possibly have detected our transmission.
Well, obviously I did. Wouldn't be here otherwise. My name is the Doctor. Who are you? And what are you planning here?
I am the Lord Protestant, leader of the Protractors.
And who are the Protectors in the 41st century?
Where are you from?
You set up a time corridor in your own building and you don't understand how I don't know what's happening here.
I see. Well, you are certainly not from the 11th century.
The 11th century? Why do you want to go there?
The Protractors were a private police force, Doctor. We are struggling. We are in a crisis and must flee.
Oh, no, you don't. Not to the past. Just think of the horrifying impact you could have on the timeline.
I hope so. Guards! See that our guest is treated well.
This won't end well, Lord Protestant.
That is for the Protractors to decide.
It's been 3 hours. What rights do you have to hold me?
You are trying to disrupt our tasks.
Then why not simply send me on my way?
You would simply return with more on your side. I can't allow this.
What sort of title is Lord Protestant anyway? Is it meant in its literal sense?
It has been a title given down to our leaders of the Protractors for generations.
So old that the meaning behind it's lost?
Yes.
Very well.
You are to wait here until...
How have you even gained the power of time travel in this time? In order to create such a powerful tear in the fabric of reality, you need to harness the power of the sun.
We are receiving external help.
External help? What's that mean?
You are a misguided civilian. I do not need to answer to you. As I was saying, you are
If
to
your
wait.
intention is to create a new future in the 11th century, it won't work. Changing the past on such a fundamental scale as you're proposing, well, that would simply result in a paradox, and you just wipe yourself and your entire race from the timeline.
You are very well educated in this field.
I am. You said you're in crisis. Tell me what's happened. I may be able to help.
There is no helping this, Doctor.
Then please, for my sake and peace of mind, tell me what's happened.
There is political unrest between the world's largest superpowers. War is imminent, and the Protractors are being called to action.
So, why are you running?
We are not running.
You're leaving this century and going backwards in time. Are you trying to avoid the upcoming crisis?
I think I've heard enough from you.
Or you're going back in time to stop it? You're messing with time.
You will wait here until a senior representative will escort you out of the premises.
Which will never happen as you are all leaving now, I imagine. That was rude.
The old corner shop. Those were the days. I'm over here, Doctor.
Hazel. What are you doing here?
Just looking at the old corner shop. It's still abandoned.
Indeed. But we must go. Now.
Aren't you going to ask me how it went with Mum?
Right, yes, sorry. How did it go?
Terribly.
Miss Anderson, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Anyway, what's wrong? Where did we have to go to?
A militant force from the 41st century has gone back in time to the 11th century to rewrite Earth's future.
Wow. You've been busy.
Quite. Took me a while to get out of those handcuffs. My figure isn't quite what it was. Now, come along.
Handcuffs?
I tried to stop them.
What happened then?
They left me in a room, and they escaped down a time corridor. The remnants of it might be detectable, seeing as I've already used it. Let's go.
What do we do when we get there? I mean, how many people went back in time?
I can't be sure, it could be hundreds. But from what I can tell, the timeline hasn't been altered at all. That's not possible.
Whoa! What are you doing now, Doctor?
We've hit a temporal storm, Hazel. The time corridor is collapsing. We aren't following the trails quick enough.
Did we make it?
I believe so, Miss Anderson. The readings have frazzled from the clash in the time corridor. Let's take caution.
Right. So, we're just back to where we came from.
We haven't moved. The TARDIS returned us back to where we came from.
Oh, so there's John.
Ah, Mrs. Anderson, a pleasure to see you again.
Oh, I'm glad you think so, after you ran away with my daughter.
Oh, Christ.
I can assure you that I didn't do anything of the sort.
Mum, why are you out here?
Am I not allowed to leave my own house?
I didn't say that.
So why are you questioning me?
I don't think that's any way to speak to your daughter, Lindsay.
You're going to tell me how I should speak to my own daughter?
I just think you should talk to her as the person she is. In fact, your daughter, not your worst enemy.
Goodbye, Mum.
Oh, no, you don't. What the hell?
I'm very sorry about that, Hazel. I have to keep moving.
Doctor.
I know, what she said was horrible. We'll talk to her later. We can sort this out later. For now, we have to locate any irregular energies similar to the one the time corridor was tracing.
My mum's here.
What?
What on earth is this place?
Hazel, why did you let her in?
She pushed in front of me. I could barely stop her.
You could have tried.
You've seen how she is.
Excuse me, I am right here. John, what is this place?
Right, Lindsay, the basics. Firstly, I'm not John. My name's the Doctor. Secondly, this is my ship. It travels a bit.
You remember that police box we found battered in the alleyway? It belonged to the Doctor.
Right. How did I notice it?
It's a perception filter. When you both found the ship, it was damaged.
What are you doing?
Trying to angle our landing.
Landing?
This is a ship, Mum.
Don't be ridiculous.
They're locked, Mrs. Anderson.
Then let me out.
Not whilst we're in flight.
are we?
The same position. About 100 miles underground.
Oh, you're both being silly. We can't have travelled anywhere.
I said this is a ship.
It can't be.
It's bigger on the inside. What do you expect?
I refuse to believe this.
Doctor, tell her.
Have you both finished yet?
Excuse me?
Have you both finished arguing?
Why are we down here? To stop an army?
Exactly. A group calling themselves the Protectors. According to the time corridor, they went back from 4052 to the year 1045. They've been here for 950 years at this stage, and the source of the time corridor is still fading down here. They're living below London as part of some kind of secret society.
Stop right there. How did we get here? Who are you, really?
Lindsay. My name is the Doctor. This is your daughter, Hazel Anderson. The police box is a time and space machine called the TARDIS. Hazel and I have been... well, we haven't been gone for a year. We've been travelling for the last 3 years, helping who and where we can. Currently, we're trying to solve the mystery of these Protectors. So, please, and I ask this very calmly and politely, please stop talking down to us like we owe you something.
I tried to tell you, Mum. I have changed. Come on.
I don't... How...
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Miss Anderson.
You seem angry.
Your mother is a very trying woman. Sorry if I offended you.
You haven't, but thanks. So, who are these Protectors exactly? Why have you gone back in time?
There was a looming crisis on Earth in that time. Tensions were growing between countries and all-out war was expected. The Protectors are being led by someone called Lord Oscar Protestant. It was a name that I was able to pull from their data files before I returned to you.
And this Oscar guy, he's gone back in time to change things?
Exactly. The company went bankrupt, so they had no choice. I have to put a stop to this.
Oh my God. Where are we?
100 miles underground, like I said.
But why are we down here?
You're really not catching on to this, are you?
All right, you two. Doctor, we're at the opening of the cave. Where is this?
I assume it's a settlement of sorts. Perhaps even a city at this stage. They've hidden underground to remain undetected and alter the timeline from specific points.
Wait. What you've said, is it all real?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God, Hazel. What have you been doing for the past year?
3 years for me, remember?
Oh, I don't understand how this works.
Yeah, I know. Doctor, what do we do?
I have to find a way to send the Protectors away from Earth permanently. That's no easy task.
What do you suggest?
Well, I surrender myself to them.
What?
I have a plan, Miss Anderson. Do you trust me?
I do.
Then return to the TARDIS with your mum. I won't be long.
Well, didn't you hear him? We need to get back to that box and get out of here.
We're not leaving.
But he just said that
He said we should return to the TARDIS, not leave without him. Either way, I'm not going back to the TARDIS. I'm not going anywhere.
Then take me back to the box.
It's called the TARDIS. And no, you just messed the place up. You're coming with me.
A doorway that leads directly into the cave system. How extraordinary. Ah, that didn't take long.
He's been taken away by gods.
I know, I can see, Mum. We'll have to go in a different way.
And where would that be?
They must have a sewer, right?
You've got to be kidding me.
This all seems a bit formal. I just wanted to see the Lord Protestant.
The Protractor has told me of your actions here today.
It's you. The same man. But it's been over 900 years. You must have been using a cryonic pod.
In time for the ascension of the Protractors.
You said that there was a looming crisis in the 41st century. What did you see?
We couldn't use our technology to foresee what would be, but our contacts told us of what was to come.
Your contact being that external help.
Quite. Why are you here?
You left me in that cell and I escaped. I needed to know what you were planning.
I stayed dormant.
I've noticed. But I've also observed that your civilization has advanced further.
You are here to stop us.
I've done my research. I'm here to make a deal with you.
A deal?
I've been avoiding it for years now. I was warned by my own people about a force working in the background.
What is the deal?
I'll solve this crisis for you if you return to your own time.
There is no way back.
Please. If there is even a small chance that I can solve this crisis, please let me take that chance. So far you've been building your forces to be ready for the future. Let me stop this crisis from even happening.
You're lying.
Try me.
Oh, that was absolutely disgusting.
I've been through worse. Now where are we?
How should I know?
Shh! I know you don't. See? Look over there.
What's out there?
It's a whole city down below us. But no people.
So?
The doctor said that these people have come back in time. But if they've been here for hundreds of years, where is everyone?
Does it matter?
Of course it does. Why haven't they built their forces up?
Why are you talking like this?
Oh, because it's who I am now. Come on. Let's be quick before the guards find us like they did with the doctor.
Do you do this all the time?
Pretty much. Hide!
Dennis is agreed. You will return to our time to solve this crisis.
It's what I must do, in order to keep both parties happy.
Thank you, Doctor. Guards! Escort the Doctor to the cave network. There he can make his way to his transport from there.
What do you think you're doing?
Hazel, I told you to get back to the TARDIS.
Trespassers.
No, don't hurt them. They're with me.
They were hiding from us.
Oh, for good reason. You kidnapped the doctor.
It wasn't a kidnapping, Miss Anderson. Come along, we've got to get back to the TARDIS.
Oh, fine.
Oh my god, we're back. Oh, we're actually back.
Yep, all home and safe.
You're going again, aren't you?
Yeah.
When will you be back?
Soon, hopefully.
Stay.
What?
Stay here. With me.
Why?
Well, because I'm your mother.
I'm sorry, Mum. I'm not staying.
Why?
There's so much to explore out there. So much to see.
And what about me?
I will be back. But I need to go out there and explore first.
Don't be so selfish. I'm your mother.
You know, I really thought you seeing me today would have changed how you thought about me.
It has. You've become more than I thought you would be.
Wow. Just wow.
I didn't mean it like
this
that.
This is my chance to see the stars. And you'd rather I just stay here with you? To do what?
To live your life.
And you think I'm not living my life by actually experiencing something new?
Hazel, we've got to go. We haven't got any more time.
Go without her. She stays here.
Hazel?
Oh, stop it, Mum. I'm going, okay?
Fine.
She'll calm down.
if you say so. Come along. You're right, Miss Anderson.
Yeah, I'm good.
Sorry about your mum.
I do think she cares. In her own way.
All mothers do.
Anyway, what now?
I made a deal with Lord Oscar Protestant. We must go back to the 41st century.
Well, what happens there exactly?
Well, initially it's a crisis of sorts. However, I've got more information to go on now.
What's that then?
Daleks.
Like that Time Lord said.
Precisely. Something we've both been avoiding for a long time. The Timelords tried to warn me before it got out of hand. I've ignored their warning for too long, and now my hand's being forced. The Daleks killed my friend Hazel. I swore I could never look at them again.
I'm here, Doctor. I'm always here for you.
Thank you, Hazel. Well, it's time.
Perhaps the Doctor will truly be our salvation.
You are a fool, Lord Protestant.
My friend, you are here. It has been many years.
We are not friends.
But you helped us come back in time for this.
The stage must be set for the Doctor's end. You were not in the script.
What?
You will understand shortly.
What's happening? What are you doing?
Putting the timeline back on track.
What about my people? The Protractors?
That's of no consequence to me. It only matters what my masters say.
You're meant to be helping us!
You are helping yourselves. I merely wanted you out of the way. The future looks bright for the Protectors, Oscar. I will pass on the message to your most trusted advisor. He will continue the work.
And do what?
I may know the future, but I should leave you to die not knowing. Goodbye, Oscar.
No!